Alright, so we're going to be setting up the new Cura settings for updated Cura because it runs just so much better. So this will be right after you've downloaded it. We're going to go ahead. This is like the first time running the program. You're going to click Get Started. You're going to want to agree to that, right? Just hit Next. Just kind of follow along. You're going to want to skip creating an account. And then you want to add a printer. You don't want a networked printer. You don't want that. You want to add a non-networked printer. So ignore this top bit and click the bottom one over here. And then you're going to want to scroll down until you can find the Rigibot Big. If only there were a way to search it. It'll be under Rigibot. There it is. So scroll down until you find Rigibot, right? And click underneath that and click Rigibot Big. That is the kind of Cura printers we have. So once you've got that selected, hit Next. Right. So it'll bring up, this looks kind of familiar, right? Then you want to click this and it'll bring up your print settings. You're going to want to click Custom. Right. So first we're going to start off in Quality. Right. We're going to hit Settings. You know, everything looks pretty good there, so we can go ahead and close that. Quality is okay. We're not going to edit anything with shell. Shell is fine. We're going to go to infill, right? Infill pattern, that's something you can do. Most of you are going to want to set infill to gyroid, because that's the most structurally sound. But that normally, you're not going to have to do much with that. Now, we're going to want to go to material. This is the one that really counts. We want printing temperature and build plate temperature, but we're also going to click settings here, and you're going to want to go ahead and add all of these. So printing temperature, ignore build volume temperature, but then go to printing temperature, printing initial layer, initial printing, final printing, let's see, build plate temperature, initial layer, and that is about all we'll need here. So, fantastic. Once you've got all that, you can close. Now we need to edit these numbers over here. We're going to start with printing temperature. We need to set it to 230, right? And so if you want, go ahead and select that and copy it, because we're going to put it on everything else. There we go. And then we want the build plate temperature to be 60, and that works rather well. Next, we're going to want, let's see, speed is okay, travel, cooling, support. Let's check support, just to make sure. We're going to hit settings, because we want to be able to select what kind of support we want. Let's see. Now, you're going to scroll down to where it says support pattern, and you want to click that checkbox. That's an important one. And then hit close. And so now, why didn't that bring anything up? Support pattern should be there. I might have to close that. 1 second. So close, and close that, and then click that. Go back to support. Why is it not? Infill pattern is working, so why isn't support pattern included? We're gonna uncheck support extruder, and then support pattern. Let's try support structure as well as that should work. And it's still not showing up for some reason. Doesn't matter. So we can go here. Build plate adhesion. You're going to want to set that from brim to raft. And by all means, that should be working. So let's open a file. Let's see if... I'm not going to go looking around for one. But first you want to open a file, check to see if there is anything wrong with it, and then... Yep, that'll work. Alright, so I found a test print, right? So we're going to open a file just to make sure everything's going. Download anything you really want from Thingiverse. Right, I've selected 3D Benchy, which is a commonly used test object. Right, it's just a little tugboat. So if you give it a moment, there it is. It's looking correct. Fantastic. So now we're going to select Preview here at the top. And click Slice, so that it'll slice the thing. And there we go. It shouldn't need to generate any supports right here because that doesn't go over the degrees there. It should be printing some inside though. Why isn't it? Oh, whoops, we forgot to click generate support. Sorry guys. Now we need to slice it. My apologies, everyone. Okay, that's why nothing was showing up. So when you click that, right, you're going to want to make sure support pattern is set to zigzag, right? If it's not set to zigzag, it's not going to work as well. You can test those if you want. So, but if it's set to 50 degrees with zigzag support placement everywhere, you can get everything you need to test out your print. So the blue outline is the shape of your print, and then everything else that overlays that is a support item. So yeah, there we go. And once you've done that, you can save the file. If you have a removable drive inserted, this will say save to removable drive. And then you can plug it into the 3D printers. Make sure to preheat the 3D printer before turning it on. And yeah.